Hey everybody, it's Terry Hansen again with Good Dog Coaching and Pet Care for another episode of Training Tip Tuesday. We are a dog training and pet sitting company located in Gwinnett County, Georgia. We've been in business, we're in our 9th year now, and we just love helping people, and that's why I've started doing this Training Tip Tuesday to reach more people and help them however I can. So whether you're here at local or you're not, I'm here to help you and answer questions that you might have. So let's just jump right in. Last week we talked about some more questions about potty training. That's a very popular topic. And I got another question from Mary that said they've been teaching Finn to ring the bells on the door to go out. However, sometimes when he's playing with Bella, he just potties as he walks to the door. Oops. So listen, Mary, I think I remember he's maybe 3 to 6 months old or something, but listen, this is a common mistake that people make, which is their dog starting to, get the hang of things, ringing the bells, whatever, not having as many accidents, and so the owners get a little lax in their structure. Okay, the reason why the dog's doing so well is when you're paying attention, you're watching for signals, you're paying attention to when's the last time they went out, what they've been doing since then, and you're having success. And then you start to get lax, and then the dog starts having more accidents. So listen, a lot of dogs, it's not till they're 9, 10, 11, 12 months, oftentimes, that they're really reliably potty trained. And that is with consistent training, okay? So you've been really consistent in taking them out, not waiting till they let you know, paying attention to their body language and all that, and getting them outside before they go in your house. Exercise, supervise, and crate. Remember, we talked about those 3 things. So if that's happening, you need to be more eyeballs on the dog. When you can't do that, crate him up, okay? Again, it's too soon. It's too soon to just let him have free roam and you're not paying attention for many reasons, even, outside of potty training. So I know it's feeling like he's doing really well, and he is because of what you've been doing, but you start having accidents, you need to get back to the structure, and for a long time, okay? And then you asked the question, should I limit his water intake to help with him having to go to the bathroom? Personally, I wouldn't. Dogs drink what they need typically, but if he's more active, he's going to have to potty more frequently, and he's going to need more water. So remember, more movement equals more potty. Less movement, less potty, which is why the crate is great that, when you need a break, you crate him up so you don't have to watch him, okay? And then another question from Debbie about, okay, you brought up dogs jumping on you when greeting. How do we break that habit? Okay, first of all, when you have multiple dogs, this is for anything, not just jumping, you've got to teach each dog individually. You got to work with each dog individually. And then, one dog at a time, and then you bring 2 together because they're distracting to one another and they're going to backtrack a little, no matter what it is you're teaching, okay? And then they'll start to move forward. It's like, 2 steps forward, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back type of thing. But that's how you got to do it. So there's quite a few ways you can work on a dog or dogs not jumping. Some of them take longer than others. Some of them work for some dogs and not others. Some people are opposed to some techniques. Jumping is a habit that, can cause all kinds of issues. It can knock people over. It can hurt people, scratch people, destroy your clothing. So, personally, I like to eradicate it quickly. That's just me. So, you can try the turning your back thing. People talk about that working for them and others not. A lot of folks then just get jumped on their back and scratches and, all of that. A good thing when you come in is to come in and stand still for a moment, let the excitement die down, but you've got to address the jumping. And actually, you want to address it before it's actually happening. It's the best time, okay? Meaning, when your dog or dogs jump on you. Again, remember, 1 dog at a time, to make it successful, easier for them and you. 1 dog at a time. When they're about to do it. So before they do it, they're heading towards you. Don't even wait until they're right in front of you. They're 3-4 feet away. The intent is already there. They're already thinking about jumping on you. Okay? That's the easiest time to correct. So here's a few things you can do. This is called, as you can see, Pet Corrector. This is canned air at high pressure, all right? You can get this online. You can get it in pet stores. This is a small one, actually. You can get a big one to keep at home. I have this little one because I also bought this little holster that I can clip on my belt when I'm either training, or you can use it when you're out walking your dog. For off-leash dogs, it's great. But basically, what you want to do is, as the dog is approaching, remember, the intent's already there. They're already thinking about jumping on you. You're going to say no and spray. Not at them, just in general. The sound is what startles them, okay, which is what you want. It startles them and stops them in their tracks, okay? Remember to say no first. Not no like you're yelling or you're mad or you're angry. Not no. It should be no. Nice and firm, short and sharp, okay? It sounds different. It's a command tone. And then spray, all right? Once they kind of startle, I like to look right at them and put some spatial pressure on them. Move in, step in towards them. If they try to go around you, you follow them wherever they go, and you keep the pressure on until you see them look like this. Oh, okay. I got the message. And usually they'll sit down or lay down. At that point, you remove the pressure and you just walk away. Okay? Don't say, you can say good when they lay down, but that's it. Don't be like, oh, good girl, good boy, because then they will just get excited again and jump on you. All right? You need enough of these repetitions, and typically it doesn't take too many if your timing is good for them to start, to understand jumping is no longer wanted. Okay? There's a consequence. Okay? So, interrupt, and the consequence is really the eye contact, the spatial pressure. Stepping in, looking at them with that nice, hard, firm stare. They back away and look like, okay, I got it. And you say good and walk away. Okay? Works. Again, nothing works with every single dog, so I'm just giving you some tips here. The other one is, this one is called a bonker. You can look this up online. You can Google bonker. This is a rolled up towel. In this case, it's several towels. These are little dish towels. My hands are really small, so you can, typically it's a bath-sized towel that you roll up nice and snug, and you put rubber bands or elastics on it. These are 3 little towels for my hand, okay, so that I could grip it firmly. So dogs don't like flying objects, and this is meant, you can toss this at the dog from a distance even. And again, it's just like this. You would say, the dog's approaching, you know what's about to happen, the intent's already there, you say no, and toss the bonker at him. Now, before you use this, you might want to practice tossing it, because it's tossed tomahawk style, okay? I used a doorknob. I practiced on a doorknob to hit the doorknob so that I could get my aim down. Okay, now listen, guys, this is a towel. You can bonk yourself as hard as you like on the head. It doesn't hurt. So for people that might think, oh my God, I'm hitting my dog, it doesn't hurt. It's just, it's a towel, okay? And it's meant to startle the dog. And again, I'll say, dogs don't like, UFOs coming at them. So, it's a way to stop them, all right? I don't like it when my dog would jump on me or jump on other people, right? Side note, my dog doesn't jump because she's been taught at a very young age not to jump. So, so anyway, again, some people might be opposed to this. I'm more opposed to a jumping dog. I don't want people coming in my house and having my dog jump on them, right? And I know you don't want it either. That's why you're asking. So, one dog at a time. You got to practice one dog at a time. I'm going to keep saying that because otherwise there's too many distractions. There's too much excitement. And you're not setting your dog up for success. I always want to be fair. I want to set my dog up for success. I want to make it as easy as possible for them to get the message right away. Okay? So, again, you would say no, toss the bunker. Or somebody could toss it from behind even. All right? And then follow through with that eye contact. Okay? Then I had a question recently. Says, I was working with my dog, had her out for a walk this morning, did extra work in the cul-de-sac, all good until neighbor with 2 small dogs and a baby show up. She has met before and excited to see them. One dog was skittish, and Kai, that's his dog's name, Kai's excitement on the leash got out of control. I had to grab her regular collar, but that was a problem. How to handle an overwhelming distraction like that? Avoiding is probably the answer, but that happened really fast where she was pulling before I saw them. Okay, so you're out walking your dog, and you're just learning to have them walk nicely on a leash and be calm and not be reactive to other dogs, and all of a sudden, seemingly out of nowhere, here comes, another person, dogs. So first off, the first thing I said was, it is your job as the leader to be aware of what's going on in your environment, so that you can look at the, you see a person coming, you see a dog coming, you look at your dog and see if they see them first. You'll see if they see them. You'll know if they do, because they'll be walking along, head down, ears back, and all of a sudden they'll go, whoop, there's somebody. That is the moment at which you can do a quick 180 turnaround and pop that leash. You can say no, or you can say leave it, whatever words you use, and be consistent with that. And if they keep turning their head back to look at the distraction, you can say no at each time and walk away, not to run away, but walk away until you can get your dog back under control, then turn back around and try it again. Okay? And repeat the process. So you're kind of going in circles a little bit until you can calmly walk past. Give space. The main thing is to give space initially so that your dog can be successful. The further away you are from that exciting event, person, object, squirrel, cat, dog, person, whatever, is easier on your dog until you can work your dog and teaching them how to walk properly past an object that gets them excited or reactive, for that matter. Some folks use prong collars. I'm not opposed to that if you know how to use it properly. And you can give a correction when they start to, again, the timing is what's really important. The moment they alert, the intent is there. I'm about to get excited. I'm about to react. I'm about to do these things. That's the time to intervene. Not when they're already lunging, barking, jumping, whatever. You just move them away, okay? So, being proactive, paying attention to your dog, but also what's in the environment. When you have a dog that you're just teaching how to behave on the leash, that's young and easily excitable, all of that kind of stuff. All right? So if you have any other questions about those topics or anything else, let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in and for all your questions. Really appreciate it. Tell others about us. They can get dog training questions and help here for free. Again, Terry Hansen, Good Dog Coaching and Pet Care, Training Tip Tuesday. Hope you guys have a great week. Thanks so much. Bye.